Welcome to our module on props. This specific video is only going to deal with chairs. It's not intended for newcomers or restorative yoga. This whole module is for the person that understands yoga and wants to deepen the asana itself by using the chair. So I'm going to read a little bit about using chairs in an intermediate or an advanced practice. And this book is a wonderful book that we're using in our 300-hour teacher training. It's called The Chair for Yoga. It's a complete guide to Iyengar Yoga and the usage of a chair by Eyal Shifrani. So he says, BKS Iyengar, who deserves all the props in the world, no pun intended, for inventing all the props that you see around me. He has developed a range of equipment and accessories that enable every person to improve his or her asana practice and benefit from it. The main purpose of these props are to help the practitioner, 1, perform asana which are difficult to perform independently. 2, achieve and maintain correct alignment during the practice. 3, be able to stay longer and relax in challenging asana in order to attain their full benefit. And 4, to study and investigate the asana in greater depth. Props are indeed an important characteristic of Iyengar Yoga, but they should not be confused with its essence. Props are a means to an end, such as alignment, stability, precision, and staying longer in asana. We are going to focus on one such prop, this chair. Now this is a chair that I bought in Walmart for $9. But the real chairs that you can buy or you'll see in any kind of a yoga center that uses props a lot, or a Iyengar yoga studio, will not have the back of this chair. You can buy those chairs like that on yogaaccessories.com. Yeah? It's important to have a chair that's sturdy, that has rubber, little rubber feet on the bottom so it doesn't slip. But on top of that, I put it on top of a sticky mat so it doesn't move. We're also going to use the wall a lot to place the chair against the wall so it doesn't slip. We're also going to have at hand all of these props: blocks, bolsters, straps, eye bag, another sticky mat to put on top of the chair when you need to, and then we have 3 blankets down there. Okay? I hope you enjoy the photos and the video that are to come. How it's going to work out is we're going to be in the asana, and then you'll hear me explaining how to get in it and how to stay in the posture. So enjoy and have fun.
Standing asana, Tadasana or Samastiti. In Tadasana, the chair gives a sense of direction and helps to achieve correct alignment. Here I'm going to show you 3 ways to use the chair. Variation 1 is chair behind. A chair placed behind helps to roll the shoulders back. You want to turn the chair backwards and stand in front of it, your back facing the backrest. Stand in Tadasana and place the fingers on top of the backrest. Use the support of the hands to extend the spine and open the chest. Use the backrest as a gauge for the vertical alignment. Variation 2, chair in front. A chair placed in front helps to lift the chest and to check the lateral alignment. The support of the chair, gentle as it is, helps to align the balance and to make it even. Variation 3, toe mounds on the chair legs. Lifting the toe mounds elongates the calf muscles and the Achilles tendon. This is especially useful for joggers and cyclists whose activities tend to shorten these muscles. It is important to stretch and massage these muscles, as dilated calf muscles indicate accumulation of venous blood, which slows down the circulation. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Raising the palm support in Adho Mukha Svanasana, or downward facing dog, helps to shift the body weight to the legs and stay longer in the pose. In this way, even beginners can practice this important asana and learn to work the legs, extend the trunk, open the chest, and so on. Here in variation 1, we have resting the palms. The following sequence presents 3 stages of moving into the pose, right? So, stage 1, palms on the seat of the chair. So we want to place the chair with its seat against the wall, place the palms on the seat, and step back into the pose. The high support for the hands is very useful for people who are stiff or have weak arms. It helps to shift the body weight from the arms to the legs. Stage 2, palms on rung. Now turn the chair so that its front faces the wall. Place the base of each palm against the rung of the chair. Open the palms and spread the fingers apart. Note that in stage 2, the force you apply on the chair may fold it. To prevent this, place the chair with its seat facing the wall. In this way, the chair will slide and fold slightly until it is stopped by the wall. Then it will not fold anymore, and you will be able to lean safely on it. Stage 3, palms on floor. If possible, take the hands further down and place the palms on the floor. Place the chair's legs between the index and thumb of the corresponding hand. Spread the fingers well while pushing against the chair legs. Variation 2, chair inverted. The chair can also be used when placed upside down to support the palms or the feet. Palm support. Turn the chair upside down and place its backrest against the wall. Place the palms on the bottom side of the seat. Step back into the pose. Pushing the palms against the slanted surface helps to lift the forearms and tighten the elbows. In addition, the legs of the chair support the forearms and elbows. This is very relaxing for the arms, and it is a boon for people who tend to hyperextend the elbows. People with wider shoulder girdle are advised to hold the legs of the chair instead of placing the palms against the seat. This helps to roll the arms from inside out, move the tricep muscles closer to the center line and the bicep muscles away from the center line of the body. The same placement of the chair can be used in Adho Mukha Virasana. Here we place a bolster underneath the forehead, and I rolled a blanket underneath my knees. Make it comfortable, but this is a wonderful pose as well. Feet support. It is also possible to place the feet on the slanted seat. Placing the feet higher lifts the buttock bones and sharpens the awareness of the pelvic girdle. Press the heels down in order to get the full extension of the legs. Variation 3, leaning on the chair. In this variation, the front side of the torso leans on the chair. The heels are lifted and supported against the wall. It is recommended to place blankets on top of the backrest and the seat in order to soften the contact points. This variation is very useful for releasing and extending the back, especially after practicing back bends. It gives rest and extension to the entire body. The abdomen is broadened and recedes towards the lower back. If needed, blocks can be used to support the palms and/or feet. Ardha Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana prepares for Uttanasana and Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beginners who find it difficult to bend from the pelvis, bending instead from the lumbar region, are advised to practice this pose before attempting full Uttanasana. Bending from the lumbar is unsafe as that compresses the vertebrae in this region, hence the use of a chair. Variation 1, outer wrists on the backrest. We want to stand at the appropriate distance from the chair. Stretch the arms up to Urdhva Hastasana and then bend forward. Place the outer wrists on the backrest of the chair, palms facing each other. Move the front thigh back and stretch the trunk forward. This easy variation helps to train the legs by lifting the arches and the kneecaps, opening the back of the knees, turning the upper thighs in, etc. It also helps to stretch the back and make it more concave. Variation 2. Chin on the backrest. Lifting and supporting the chin enables one to concave the back and provides further extension to the front spine and neck. Note: before arching the neck, be sure to extend the spine forward, concave it, and move the trapezius muscle away from the neck. This prevents compression of the neck vertebrae. Variation 3. Resting the forehead on the bolster. Resting the forehead on a soft support enables deep relaxation for the brain. Variation 4. Stand facing the backrest of the chair and spread the legs apart until the front groins reach the height of the backrest. Use a cushion as a blanket. Bend forward and use the support of the backrest to extend the trunk forward. Lower the head and place the forehead on the seat. You can comfortably hold the chair legs and relax. Tall people should spread their legs further apart, thus making the pose similar to Prasarita Padottanasana. Uttanasana. This is an intense stretch for the entire backside of the body. The chair can be used for relaxing the pose and extending its duration. 3 such variations are shown, each with a unique effect. The 4th demonstrates how the chair may be used to increase the stretch. Variation 1. Head resting on the seat. Placing the forehead or the crown of the head on the seat provides deep relaxation for the brain and the eyes. Variation 2. Shoulder girdle on the seat. This variation requires greater flexibility. Stand in front of the chair, bend into Uttanasana, and place the back of the shoulder girdle against the edge of the seat. The slight pressure on the base of the neck releases the neck muscles. Variation 3. Front groins against the backrest. Fold the chair and lean the backrest against the front groins. Adjust the height by tilting the chair to the desired angle. Bend forward, hold the legs of the chair, make the back concave and look forward. Now exhale and bend into the final pose. The touch of the backrest on the front thighs helps to keep the groins high, creating space in the pelvic region and maintaining the horizontal symmetry of the pose. Taller practitioners will need to hold the chair at a steeper angle. The following examples show the use of chairs for support and stability in several standing asana, thus enabling one to stay longer in the pose and place more attention to finer details of the pose. It also enables stiff people to enjoy these poses. Generally speaking, the chair can be used in 3 ways: behind, in front, or inverted. Utthita Trikonasana is a basic standing pose. The chair can help in finding the correct alignment of the pose and in extending its duration with reduced effort. Here we have variation 1, chair behind. To use the chair on the right side, place the chair behind you on the right side with the seat facing backwards, the backrest closer to you. Turn the right leg out and hold the backrest behind the back with the left hand. Bend into the pose and place the right hand on the seat. Using the grip of the left hand on the backrest, open the chest and turn it upward. If possible, go further down and grip the leg of the chair or the horizontal rung close to the floor. Foot on the inverted chair. Here the chair is turned upside down and the front foot is supported on the slanted bottom of the seat. Invert the chair and place the backrest against the wall. Turn your leg out and place the foot on the inverted seat. Go into the pose and hold the higher horizontal rung. You can turn the palm out. This helps to roll the shoulder back and turn the chest upward. If possible, go down further and hold the lower horizontal rung next to the leg. The slanted support of the front foot activates the front leg and helps to shift the body weight to the back leg. This variation is a good workout for the joints of the front leg, the ankles, the knees, and the hip. It strengthens the knees and helps to move the head of the femur into its socket into the pelvic girdle. The rungs of the chair provide hand support at 2 levels, a higher one and a lower one. Virabhadrasana 2. This is an intense pose and a good stretch for the inner leg and groins. Resting the buttocks on the seat. In this variation, the chair is used to support the buttocks of the front leg. Place the chair in front of you and align the front edge of the seat with your leg. Turn the leg out and pull the chair into the space between your legs. Bend the right leg and place the chair seat to support the right buttocks. You will have to move the chair a little to the right as you bend the left. Keep the left leg well stretched. Hold the backrest and use the arms to turn the chest from right to left and to lift it upward. The chair takes the load off of the right leg. This enables one to stay in the pose using less effort and to work on the details of the pose, such as stretching the left leg and moving it backwards, rolling the right knee out and making sure it is bent to a 90-degree angle, creating width in the pelvis, lifting the lower abdomen, and turning the chest from right to left. Positioning the seat between the two thighs helps to spread the legs and open the groins. If the chair is lower than the bottom of your knee, place a folded blanket or a foam block on the seat. Foot on the inverted chair. In this variation, the foot of the front leg is raised and placed on the slanted surface of the inverted chair. The instructions on how to use this chair and variations are explained in Utthita Trikonasana, which we just did. Utthita Parsvakonasana. Buttock on the seat. As in Virabhadrasana 2, here the chair can be used to support the buttocks of the front leg. This has similar effects and enables concentration of the stretch with the reduced load. Gripping the chair in front helps to roll the chest up. Gripping the chair from behind helps to roll the upper shoulder back, left shoulder in. The chair also helps to turn the chest up. Another option is to turn the chair and insert the front leg under the backrest. When doing this pose on the right, the chair supports the right armpit, helping to maintain the length of the right waist, which tends to shrink in this pose, and it also goes for the left side. Foot on the inverted chair. In this variation, the front of the leg is raised and placed on the slanted surface of the inverted chair. Instructions on how to use this chair were already spoken to you in Utthita Trikonasana. Virabhadrasana 1. This is a challenging pose which requires flexibility and strength. The chair can be used to support the front leg's buttocks, thus making the pose lighter. It enables one to stay in the pose longer and to concentrate on the back leg. Stand facing the chair and insert the leg under the backrest. Bend the leg to 90 degrees and place the buttocks on the chair. If needed, place a folded blanket or a foam block on the seat to adjust the height. Lift the heel and turn the leg and pelvis from left to right. Move the buttock away from the tailbone and the front groin forward to touch the seat. A side view of this pose is also shown. Holding the backrest helps to lift the chest and bring it to the correct alignment, which is right above the pelvis and facing forward. Lifting the chest helps to lift the whole torso from the pubic bone and up. Pushing the heel against the wall helps to turn the pelvis to the front and to maintain the stretch of the back leg. Gradually, with practice, the front groins will lengthen, making this rather difficult action quite possible. In this variation, the chair is used solely for supporting the hands. Place the chair in front of you with the backrest facing you. Bend into the pose and hold the backrest. To help turning the left leg further in, place the heel against the wall. The variation is closer to the final pose. Holding the chair helps to lift and turn the chest and to roll the shoulders back. Ardha Chandrasana. Ardha Chandrasana is a balancing pose with many beneficial effects. It develops balance and strength and helps to keep the hip joints healthy and creates space in the pelvis, which is a boon for women during menstruation and pregnancy. Using the chair, one can maintain the required balance, achieve the correct alignment, and stay longer. Placement of the chair in front of the body provides support and a reference plane, which helps to balance in the pose and turn the chest up. Another recommendation is to place the chair behind the body. To perform this, place the chair behind you, aligned with your leg, backrest against the hip. Bend the leg and hold the back rung of the chair with your hand. Lift and stretch the leg while stretching the left leg. Swing the leg back and catch the backrest behind the back. A rear view of the pose done in the right is shown. This variation gives a good feel for correct alignment and also provides support for the lower shoulder. The support of the top arm behind the back helps to open that shoulder and to turn the chest. Parivrita Trikonasana. This pose requires flexibility, balance, stability, and spatial orientation. Variation 1. Twisting to face the chair. In this variation, the chair provides a fulcrum for the twist and helps to keep balance. It also provides support for the hand when one has difficulty reaching the floor. To use the chair on the left side, spread the legs and place the chair behind you, near the left leg, backrest facing your back. Turn the legs to the left, extend the body to the left while twisting the torso until the chest is facing the chair. With the right hand, catch the lower back rung of the chair. If you cannot reach it, simply place the palm on top of the seat, while the left hand holds and pushes the backrest. With each exhalation, use the support of the chair to increase the twist. The left hand can be moved to the waist or stretched up as in final pose. Be sure to start with the chair behind you so that after twisting you will be facing the chair. Here's another variation. Foot on the inverted chair. In this variation, the foot of the front leg is placed on the slanted surface of the inverted chair. Again, we saw this in Utthita Trikonasana, in Virabhadrasana. This variation is especially helpful for Parivrita Trikonasana, as it provides various support points for the lower arm. You can catch the horizontal rung or the leg of the chair at any height. Gradually, you can lower the hand further down to catch the lower leg of the chair and come into final expression. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. In this pose, the chair can be used either at the front or the back. To use the chair at the back, start by placing it in front, then twist and catch the chair behind the back. To practice this pose on the left side, spread the legs and place the chair in front of the body, backrest aligned with the left leg. Turn the legs and enter the pose on the left. With the right hand, catch the horizontal rung. Then swing the left hand and shoulder back to catch the backrest behind the body. Parivrita Parsvakonasana. This is an advanced twisting pose. The chair can help to prepare for the final pose, providing a stable fulcrum for the twist. Variation 1. Twisting to face the chair. In this variation, the bent leg rests on the seat. Hence, the effort to hold the pose is reduced and that leg is stabilized. To use the chair on this left side, stand with the right leg near the wall, spread the legs and place the chair behind you, near the left leg, backrest facing away from you. Bend the left leg to 90 degrees and place the left buttock on the chair. If you're tall, place a folded blanket or a foam block on the seat. Turn the right leg, lift the heel and place it on the wall. Twist the trunk from right to left until the chest is facing the chair. Move the right armpit towards the left knee. Bend the elbow and catch the backrest. With the left hand, hold the backrest from above and push. With each exhalation, use the support of the chair to increase the twist. Here's a second variation. In this variation, the foot of the front leg is raised and placed on the slanted surface of the inverted chair. Holding the leg of the chair and pushing the foot against the slanted surface helps to anchor the arm for the twist. This helps maintain stability and increase the movement in this challenging pose. You could also use a block. Virabhadrasana 3. This pose is probably the most challenging standing asana with respect to strength and stability. For most beginners, it's quite difficult to hold the pose with correct alignment without supporting the hands. Here, in this variation, our outer wrists are on the backrest. To use the chair on the right side, place the chair at an appropriate distance from you, the backrest facing you. Bend to Ardha Uttanasana and place the outer wrists on the backrest. If the hips are higher than the backrest, put a folded blanket on the backrest or place the chair on blocks to increase its height. At this stage, the legs are perpendicular and the torso and arms create a straight horizontal line. Lift the left leg until it is horizontal and stretch it backwards, keeping the center of gravity right above the front of the heel of the standing foot. Press the wrists against the backrest to sink the shoulder blades into the body while lifting the inner arms and elbows. Parsvottanasana. In this pose, the chair can be used both for support and for checking the alignment of the pelvis. In this variation, we're using chair as a support. Use the support of the chair for stability in order to study this work of the legs and the turning of the pelvis. Beginners may find it hard to bend forward and place the hands on the floor. The support of the chair helps them to stay in the pose. Practitioners who are able to reach the floor may still use this variation in order to improve the rotation of the pelvis. To use the chair on the right side, place the chair in front of you. Move the left leg backwards. Inhale and extend the arms up, then exhale and bend forward. Place the outer wrists on the backrest. Look forward and concave the back. Now, bend further and lower the forehead until it rests on the seat. Your elbows will bend. A bolster can be placed on the seat for cushioning and relaxation. In this second variation, we use the chair to ensure alignment. In this variation, the chair is placed against the front groins, enabling one to check that the pelvis is sufficiently rotated. It also helps to keep the groins at an even height when bending forward. To use the chair with the left leg forward, fold the chair and hold it in front with the seat facing up. Step backward with the right leg. Place the backrest against the front groin. Make sure that the right groin touches the chair as much as the left one. Bend halfway forward and hold the legs of the chair. Concave the back and look forward. Exhale, bend further down and place the forehead on the chair. Keep rotating the right hip forward to touch the backrest with the right side. A bolster can be placed on the chair for cushioning and relaxation. Variation number 3. Foot on the inverted chair. In this variation, the foot of the front leg is raised and placed on the slanted surface of the inverted chair. To use the chair on the right side, invert the chair and place its backrest against the wall, legs facing up. Stand in front of the chair, step forward with the right leg, and place the foot on the back surface of the seat. Inhale, raise the arms up, extend the trunk, and then bend forward and hold the back legs of the chair. Concave the back and look forward. Exhale and bend further to catch the front legs of the chair. Look forward and extend the front part of the spine. Now, bend and extend further forward and lower the forehead to the shin. The chair helps to stay in the intermediate concave back stage. This stage is important for learning how to extend the spine forward. Women during pregnancy or menstruation should practice this stage only and not bend all the way down. The support of the chair enables them to stay at this stage while keeping their abdomen long, wide, and soft. As explained earlier, the placement of the foot on the slant improves the work of the front leg. Prasarita Padottanasana. A good way to work on this pose is with the back legs against the wall. This teaches the alignment of the legs, buttock bones and heel aligned on the same vertical plane, and the activation of the front thighs. Working with the wall, one tends to tilt forward and the chair can support the hands to prevent this. The chair also helps to lengthen the front body, concave the back, and work on lifting the kneecaps and flattening the front thighs towards the wall. Place the chair about 1 meter or 3.5 feet away from the wall with its seat facing the wall. Stand with the back to the wall and bend forward. Place the palms on the seat. If possible, bend further until the forearms touch the seat. Push the front thighs backwards against the wall. Extend the torso forward. Concave the back and look forward. For a longer and more relaxed stay in the pose, a bolster can be placed on the chair to support the forehead. This variation is very helpful for women during menstruation and pregnancy. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, lateral. The work with the chair and the back against the wall makes this advanced pose accessible for everybody. The pose opens the pelvis, broadens the abdomen, and can be used to prepare for Utthita Trikonasana and Ardha Chandrasana. To use the chair on the left side, stand with your back to the wall and place the chair on the left side with the seat facing you. Place a piece of sticky mat on the top of the backrest. Bend the left leg and place the foot on the seat. Rotate the left knee out and move the left buttocks in, away from the wall. Stretch the right leg, moving the front thigh backwards towards the wall. Now loop a belt around the left foot. Straighten the leg and place the heel on the cushioned backrest. Staying with support of the chair enables one to work on the delicate details of this pose. Examples: stretching the leg, moving the left buttock in, and keeping the Tadasana action in the standing leg and in the torso. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, forward. In this pose, place the chair in front of you to support the lifted leg and hold the foot with a belt. Make sure that the two sides of the pelvis are aligned, same height and same distance from the chair. If possible, extend forward. Hold the backrest and pull it to bend over the lifted leg. Utkatasana. In Light on Yoga, BKS Iyengar writes, Utkata means powerful, fierce, uneven. This asana is like sitting on an imaginary chair. However, a real chair can still be used to help you bend deeply and stay longer in the pose. Stand in Tadasana and place the chair behind you. Lift the arms to Urdhva Hastasana or Urdhva Namaskarasana. Bend the legs slightly. Roll the flesh of the buttocks down and in. Slowly bend the legs further until you gently sit on the chair. Take a few breaths, maintaining the stretch of the arms and torso, and then slowly straighten the knees back to Urdhva Hastasana. Repeat several times. This pose strengthens the quadriceps and is therefore important for the health of the knees. The chair helps to study the correct movement of coming into and out of the pose. It also helps to stay longer in the pose. Garudasana. The challenge of this pose is to entwine the legs without losing the balance. And sitting on a chair helps to learn this. Sit on the chair and entwine the legs and arms. Once you can do the pose sitting, try to rise from the seat and hold the pose without supporting the buttocks. Vashisthasana. This is a balancing pose. The chair helps to learn the pose and stay in it, so that you can work on stretching and opening the lifted leg. To do the pose with the left leg lifted, place the chair with the seat facing you and lie with your right side on the chair so that the right hip is supported by the edge of the seat. Enter the first stage of the pose by placing the right palm on the floor and stretching the left arm up. Now, hold the big toe of the right leg with the right hand and stretch that leg vertically up.